Hi, kids. This is a continuation of our Philippine trip, second week. So we start on Friday. Boracay was great, but it's time to go back home to Manila. But before that, we swam at the beach one more time, and this time with WOA. We left Boracay with great memories and unforgettable experiences. Then we did land, sea, land, air, land voyage again. But somehow this felt more tiring than going to that. And that night, I met high school friends at the. I saw my high school friend in Boracay Airport. I met up shortly with my friends while you played cards with your cousins. You played poetry for Neanderthals and Mao. That's surprising that they understand the rules. You also went to Cash and Carry to do some groceries. Mall number 5. On Saturday, we tried MOA, but it was so crazy we didn't even get to the parking lot because ToyCon was happening. We were supposed to get buy Evane's guitar, but ended up at Maya Ayala Mall at the Bay, Mall number 6, um, which is right beside MOA. We got, but we were successful there. We ordered your own day glasses, and we ate Singaporean restaurant. So we got good all glasses. Even went with the square ones, and Ira had clip-ons. There was also a BTS event there and an Olivia Rodrigo event. Um, and on Sunday, I left early with Ninang Leia to go to Lipa, where the Luz reunion is going to be. We went to a heritage house and also a museum. I learned about the Luz family. Um, in Lipa, and there were the name of Luz plastered all around. I wanted you guys to see it because I want to see and be proud of your last name. Um, there is even a street with our last name, Simeon Luz, which is funny. Sunday, and then we headed to the resort to the Luz family reunion. We had an afternoon snacks, and you tried to swim, but a thunderstorm came in, and you had to get out of the pool. Then we had the actual reunion, which was fun. The food was not so great, but we had the dancing. There was a band, which is kind of corny, but they played good songs, and there was line dancing. It was good to see all of the family members in all in one room. So each family from um, from our my grandparents, each family talked like the Mayo family from Vegas and California, um, the Silva family from California, and everybody in the Luz family in Florida. So, and on Monday we had an early breakfast and went to MOA finally, mall number 7. But before we picked up, we went to our own day glasses. You got your own day glasses, which were kind of cool. Um, you had clips on your glasses. And then we went to more. We had lunch at a Japanese mixed restaurant with different Japanese restaurants, including Yabu, which is the um, um, ton, tonkatsu. And then we had, you guys had Hokkaido ice cream, which was so yummy. Then we went to D&D to buy Evane's guitar. Evane finally had her guitar. It was expensive, but it's nice. Then Mami and I had our tutu done in Little Z. We met up with Ninang Lea's kids. Mami had a yin and yang type tattoo on his arm of a dragon and a phoenix, symbolizing the twins. And I had a tattoo sketch of Batman. I'll show you right now. It's right. If you see here, see there? Yep, that's it. And then the Ortiz siblings had their tattoos also, which is all connected to them. I also had my haircut and shave because the Golden Knights lost the Stanley Cup to the Hurricanes, which is heartbreaking. I got a haircut and a shave. Um, Strangely enough, I did not have it for 2 months, and I had that in a place called Sweeney Todd Barbershop. So it was a good experience to shave. Mm. And on Tuesday, we went back to Mega Mall and met with mommy's old nanny, Yaya Glo. We ate at Manhan, a Chinese restaurant. Elaine had the ube halo halo like drink. And then when we went around Mega Mall the whole afternoon, Elaine bought clothes. Ira got his pants from Muji. And we had a cheese waffle that stretches. We also went to the toy stores and SM department stores. Ira also finally had his haircut and shave in Mega Mall. Mommy met her friend Lori while we still went around and did more shopping. We tried Yao Yao frozen yogurt. Then we went to the grocery and bought some more stuff like chocolates and turon. Even then went to homeless mode by pushing the cart to the gate of Ninang's office. On Wednesday, mommy had to bring Wawa to meet Wawa's friends. While we went to Glorieta Mall number 8, we had lunch at Rax, which is a restaurant which has a lot of not available food out of stock. Then this best part of it is there was an official Nintendo store which Elaine bought a keychain and I bought hat for Mateo and stuffed doll Montimo for Jaden. Then we met with Mami at the Pancake House, in which we already went in cash and carry. Then we moved to Uptown Mall, Mall number 9. There was nothing there, so we walked to Mitsukoshi's Mall, Mall number 10, where you played Gasha, and I bought some Hot Wheels. We also met Boa's friends, and Mommy had dinner with her friends too, as we met Ninong Len, Ninong Mel for dinner to a Korean grill, which was kind of yummy. Even if it's not all you can eat, it's kind of yummy. We also went to Gentle Monster to look at the glasses. It was so expensive. And we also saw the 3D screen display. Finally, on Thursday of the second week, we went to the Philippine National Museum of Natural History. It was a cool place. We learned about the Philippines archipelago, forests, swamps, animals. We saw Lolong, the biggest crocodile ever caught. Sadly, it died in captivity. It was nice to see a place that's not a mall. We also rode an e-trike, I think. Then we had our first taste of shawarma, and you guys loved it. Then we were back to Circuit to meet up with Ninang Len at Monica with our nails done, mani-pedi done. Elaine had acrylics on the 3D design, and at one point, Elaine had 3 people working on her nails. And then we had dinner to meet at the baby and her family, a Japanese restaurant at MCS, mall number 10. Elaine wanted to go to the club, but it's not a different club that you don't want to. So that's week number 2. Something to share. It's a good experience in um, in Boracay. It's too bad that it's has to be over it, but it's fun. And also, I think that's it. Talk to you next. Talk to you on the next week of the Philippine trip. Bye. Love you.